we are going to be figuring out, do I have ADHD? Now, as I just said, I have multiple signs of ADHD. People say, let me do this. I don't listen to people well. I get distracted very easily. I'm always doing different shit. I always have different interests and hobbies coming in and out of my life. I don't listen to teachers, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Dude, I'm a buffoon. Like, there's so many different things you could say are wrong with me. I mean, my conversational skills, do not even get me fucking started on my conversational skills, guys. Holy shit. All right, let's do this one first, this one, and then this one. We're gonna take the best out of 3. Whichever result takes the majority, we're gonna take. All right, 20 minutes. All right. I frequently make typos, miscalculations, errors at work. Shit, that's a hard, bro, because it depends what you mean by that. You know what I'm saying? Do I make typos at work? Well, yes, but I usually fucking correct them because I need my shit to be fucking perfect. You know what I'm saying? Unless I don't really care. So I'll say like slightly agree. All right. I talk more to others or more than I think I should. Hell no, I do not talk to other people. I avoid social interaction under any circumstances. And that is what it is. All right. Next question. I find it hard to follow along with lectures or long conversations. Yes, I never follow along with those. I often start tasks so late that I miss the deadline. I actually started late, but I never missed deadlines because I'm actually locked in. So I'd have to say disagree. All right. I find it easy to sit still for long periods of time. Disagree, bro. Guys, I'm not gonna lie. You will never catch me sitting still. Like, bro, I'm always moving something around. Whether it's my leg, whether I'm fucking switching positions, bro. I'll switch seating positions like 15 times during a class. Like, unironically, I'll switch seating positions like 15 fucking times during a class. I also be moving around, fidgeting. I do a lot of fidgeting. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to say disagree, bro. I'm not gonna lie. When someone asks me to complete an important task, I usually do so without being reminded. That's actually not true. People often ask me to do tasks, and what usually happens is I get caught up doing some completely other stuff, and then I remember it at the last second when it's too late, or I have to get reminded. So I'll just say disagree because sometimes I do it. I usually okay. I find myself avoiding tasks that require a lot of focus. That I would have to say agree. When I have a task that I don't want to do that requires a lot of focus, I'll definitely avoid that. So, oh yeah. All right. I'm always losing my keys, wallet. No, actually, I never lose my items. I'm actually very good at keeping track of my items. That is one thing. So disagree. Waiting in line is excruciating me. It's actually not that bad. I'll go neutral because when we went to Japan, guys, and we went to like the fairs and shit, guys, Universal Studios Japan, by the way, small side quest, is like, I did it and it's the greatest fucking thing I've ever done in my life, bro. Yeah, but we waited in lines a lot because it was like a lot of fucking people. So, and I didn't really mind it that much. It was kind of bad, but I was like more or less, what's the word, impartial. So we're gonna say impartial. All right. When someone asks me a question, I often start answering before they finish speaking. Let me think about that real quick. No, I don't really do that. I often do whatever pops in my head first, even if it's not the best choice. Agree, 100%. Guys, if something pops in my head, I'm doing it, guys. And yo, guys, I've never understood this, guys. You know, there's like in shows sometimes, or any in general, there's like buttons, right? And the buttons say, do not press. I don't understand people who will like sit there and not press the button, okay? Because like if I see a button that says do not press, I'm fucking pressing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pressing the button and I don't care what anybody says, bro. Like, this is just a general fucking like, this should just be general knowledge, bro. Like, you gotta press the button, bro. Like, I don't get it. And then people are gonna be like, why'd you press the button? It says do not press. Shut your bitch, bro. You gotta press the, like, anyways, man. Anyways. I frequently abandon tasks halfway through because something else distracted me. Now, guys, I'm gonna be completely honest. That happens a lot, and that happens like almost all the time, guys. That's why I do all my tasks not all at once usually. I usually do it like, I try to chip at it, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I have a big assignment, I like chipping at it because I get fucking distracted, bro. Anyways, if someone else is talking or making noise while I'm working, it's hard to stay focused. I'd have to say agree. I get frustrated or upset easily. Yes, guys. I mean, you guys have seen me play Clash Royale ranked. That's why I kind of stopped playing ranked on stream, dude. Frustrated and upset. You know what I'm saying? Frustrated and upset, man. Agree. All right. I get so absorbed in my hobbies that I feel like it's going to the world. Yeah, I have to say agree, bro. I love my hobbies, bro. Hobbies are so nice. Cheese smash mouse on Clash Royale, dude. I've smashed my desk. I'm surprised I haven't broken my phone yet. It's a new phone. That's probably why. If I had my old phone, I would definitely smash that shit into the oblivion, bro. I'm telling you. All right. I guess absorbed in my hobbies that I feel like it's the world. Yes, agree. All right, pay my bills on time. I mean, yeah, I pay my bills on time. It's a different story. I feel uncomfortable not moving or fidgeting my fingers. Like, this is true, bro. I agree. I'm not gonna lie, bro. it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I often do things I know are risky, even dangerous. I have to say agree. Sometimes I do. I find it easy to sit and do a quiet task like reading a book or watching a movie. Now, reading a book, guys, I'm not gonna lie, I gotta start reading more because my brain is just so fried. Guys, by the way, dude, I always do this. I always try to do this. I've been trying to remove Instagram Reels from my life because it just fucking consumes your brain. You know, Instagram Reels is straight up consuming your brain. Same shit for TikTok. So that's why I'm feeling better, low-key. But guys, I really don't find it easy to read a book. I'm not gonna lie. Like, guys, if y'all catch me trying to do my readings for school, I'm fucking terrible. But watching a movie, I'm kind of good. So I'll say medium. All right. I often butt into conversation I'm not a part of. No. As I said before, you know, the whole avoiding all social interactions thing. So we're gonna read. All right, guys. Let's see. Do we have ADHD? First quiz out of 3 quizzes. Let's go. Okay, 61%, some signs of ADHD. I guess it's above 50, so I have it, right? All right, guys, we're gonna keep this here. We're gonna do the next quiz. Let's go. How often do you have trouble wrapping up the final details of a project once challenging parts have been done? Ooh, probably say rarely, because I don't know, I just kind of do it. Like, the final details are not that hard. I don't really put that much thought into the final details. Oh, wait, no, but I do get strung up on details sometimes. Like, sometimes, guys, when I do shit, I really, like, nitpick on the details. So I'll say sometimes. All right, how often do you have difficulty getting things in order when you have to do a task that requires organizations? Actually, rarely. I'm actually pretty good at the whole organizing thing. So I think I'm good. Like, yo, when I have to do like projects, I'm usually decent at organizing. Like, look, guys, look at how I organize my Clash Royale fucking bot project. You know what I'm saying? Like, absolute masterpiece. So we're gonna say, I'd say rarely. How often do you have problems remembering appointments or obligations? I'd say sometimes. I usually remember most of them, but sometimes they creep up on me. So I'll just say sometimes. When you have a task that requires a lot of thought, how often do you avoid or delay getting started? That's like very often. As I talked about before, procrastination, it used to be a big problem. Now I'm getting better. I'm getting better now though. So yeah, it could always be improved. How often do you fidget or squirm on your hands or feet when you have to sit down for a long time? Very often. How often do you feel overly active and compelled to do things like you were driven by a motor? What? Oh, like motivated. Pretty often, low-key. Yeah, like, for example, when I have so many different hobbies that I, like, rotate between. So sometimes I really have this motor to go, like, driven to, like, chess. Sometimes it's, like, fucking poker. Sometimes it's, like, other shit, you know what I'm saying? Anyways. How often do you make careless mistakes when you have to work on a boring or difficult project? Oh, sometimes. I'll just say sometimes. How often do you have difficulty keeping your attention when you're doing boring or repetitive work? I have difficulty keeping your attention very often, bro. If I do boring or repetitive work, I definitely get bored, bro. How often do you have difficulty concentrating on what people say to you, even when they're speaking to you directly? Very often. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, my listening skills are like very terrible. How often do you misplace or have difficulty finding things at home or at work? Misplace, like rarely. Dude, I'm telling you guys, I'm always locked in on knowing where my shit is. Like, I haven't lost an item in a very long time. I do sometimes, it's rare. All right. How often do you get distracted by activity or news around you? I say often. How often do you leave your seat in meetings or other situations in which you are expected to remain seated? What type of situations would that be? I say rarely. I don't really. I'd say rarely. Restless or fidgety, very often. Or often, I'd say. How often do you have difficulty unwinding and relaxing when you have time to yourself? Never, bro. I always. When I relax, dude, I'm fucking relaxing. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually just locked in on relaxing and I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Rarely. How often do you find yourself talking too much when you're in social situation? Never, as you get to that, guys. I mean, sorry. As I've said before, you know, the whole avoiding social situations things, you know, we get it now. When you're in a conversation, how often do you find yourself finishing the sentences of people you're talking to? Never. What the hell? How often do you have difficulty waiting your turn in situations when taking turns is required? And I don't really have difficulty with that. How often do you interrupt others when they're busy? Rarely. All right. Guys, this one is different. I'm not answering none of these fucking personal questions. So can I just skip? All right, view results. Let's see. ADHD likely. Are we serious right now, bro? What do you mean ADHD likely, bro? No channel point. Dude, what? There's no freaking way I have ADHD. Oh my gosh. Bro, what? Oh my gosh. Okay, we don't even need to do the third quiz. All right, guys. That's been it for this segment then, I guess. Apparently I have ADHD.